Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Mustangs offense will get the first swing today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget? In 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. And down in 10. Scanning the field, it's Ortiz. And he's got it. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 10. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. Off the big play, they're pounding on the door here. First and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ponies. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout when they check it out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the game just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Second down after that previous play.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. Kentucky getting set with a first and 10 coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Looking to pass, it's O'Brien. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Throw to the running back in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Finds his man. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. An empty backfield on 2nd and short. It's a QB run all the way. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. A 2nd down after that completion. Looking to throw. It's O'Brien. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll test the right side here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and lift.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Solid gain, moves the ball with the 37. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Ortiz. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. And completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football where it was headed. crowd.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made over the middle. But he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. He's running out of time here. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your...
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Back to throw. It's Ortiz. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw yet again. Locates the tight end. It's complete. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Mustangs will line up on first and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The ball is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of... Game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And here comes a deep shot. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most...
Oh, it's Picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Ortiz. Caught quickly. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. We'll get to the line here in the no huddle. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense falls. Keeps possession. The Mustangs will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today.
Yo,
remember, he
what
threw
up,
an interception the
in.
last time
Appreciate
they had the
like.
ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball. If this one was an interception, he better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Offense in a split backfield now. Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit.
And a sophomore making an impact play. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Scanning the field, it's O'Brien. Looking to throw it deep. Catch made down inside the 20. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. The defense backed up against their own end zone. 2nd and goal for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Kentucky. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
He'll return it from the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short game. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week,
what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? To the air, it's O'Brien. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. And they hand it off to the back. Throws a stiff arm. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, Kentucky. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Opening play at the drive, quick throw to the left.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, SMU. Just ran away from the defense. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. On 1st down, it's play action. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. 2nd and 10 here. To throw, it's O'Brien. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw to his receiver. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's caught downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab, and it works. The first down to the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Back to throw. It's O'Brien. He's got him on a crossing route. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Kentucky getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yard. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. They call the counter play here. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. 2nd down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it with a 16. That's good coverage there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive with a playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's Ortiz. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game is not going.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's got some space. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone. Excellent field position here for the offense. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on. They will try to add the lead now in the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense comes out to start this drive. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down. Looking to throw the football. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Looking to pass. It's Ortiz. Snags the quick throw. And he's brought down there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look at that, he's still going. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Ponies. And the defense adds 6 in the interception return.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it here. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.